Night after dinner, we were sitting on our porch area overlooking the ocean. And it was me and Susie and my mom sitting down. And that's when she first disclosed that she'd been texting Dr. Doug Weiss. Me and Susie were just completely shocked because this is Dr. Doug Weiss, the guy that has a marriage and counseling ministry, a counseling center like to heal and restore marriages. We had no idea that he was even divorced, much less talking to my mom. He was like a giddy teenager running out to like answer the call. But she was trying to keep it on the down low because she hadn't told anyone besides me or Susie that she was talking to Doug at that time.
The controversial timeline of Joni Lamb and Doug Weiss's relationship, a story of love, loss, and lingering questions. When Marcus Lamb passed away in November 2021, no one expected his widow, Joni Lamb, to move on so quickly. Yet, just months later, she was already planning a future with Dr. Doug Weiss, a man still entangled in his own divorce. The speed of their relationship has raised eyebrows, with many questioning whether their bond was truly divinely ordained or if there was more going on behind the scenes.
Mom put the down payment for the honeymoon 2 months before she was even engaged. That just shows you how quickly she was working towards this marriage, that she had already decided to plan her honeymoon before the engagement. So they get engaged December 31st of 2022. There was just a lot of secrecy and deception around the relationship.
The suspicious timeline, November 2021, Marcus Lamb dies. January 2022, Doug Weiss files for divorce from his wife, Lisa, after 30 plus years of marriage. May 2022. Doug's divorce is finalized. August 2022, Joni and Doug are reportedly dating. October 2022, Joni puts a deposit down on their honeymoon, and before they're even engaged. December 2022, they officially announced their engagement. The most troubling part, evidence suggests their relationship may have begun before. Doug's divorce was finalized. A shocking revelation. Joni's daughter recalls the moment her mother confessed she'd been texting Doug. We were sitting on the porch overlooking the ocean when Mom casually mentioned she'd been talking to Dr. Doug Weiss. Susie and I were stunned. This was the same man who ran a marriage counseling ministry, yet we had no idea he was even divorced.
We're talking, overlooking the beach on the patio. She said that she's interested in Doug. However, she wants to do the honorable thing and make sure that he and Lisa can go through counseling just to make sure there's not like a last-ditch effort to, I guess, reconcile their marriage. And he's counseled with Doug, with Lisa, and with my mother, and knew all the details that she did, and she clearly saw the spirit of deception that was on my mother.
Joni, seemingly smitten, claimed she wanted to do the honorable thing and ensure Doug and Lisa had exhausted all efforts to reconcile. But was that the full story? An April 2022 episode of Ministry Now featured Joni and Doug laughing together on air, raising questions about how close they really were at the time. Strangely, this episode was later deleted from Daystar's website, fueling speculation that the network was hiding something.
Well, we are honored to welcome back psychologist and founder of Heart to Heart Counseling as I'm getting a tongue twister here.
Heart to Heart Counseling.
Heart to Heart. I'm going to try and speak American. Heart to Heart Counseling. And he's going to help us with these topics. Would you please welcome Dr. Doug Weiss. Welcome back to Daystar.
Well, it's good to be here.
It's been a little while since you've been here.
Yes, it's been a little bit.
How's it going? How you been? How's Colorado?
Colorado's awesome. It's fantastic. There's no allergies. The air's clear. It's wonderful.
We may have a little more freedom here in Texas, though, than you do in Colorado.
Yeah. Well, I'm free no matter where I am.
The sexting allegations and ethical concerns rumors swirled that Joni and Doug exchanged inappropriate texts shortly after Marcus's death, a claim Joni vehemently denies. The idea that Doug sexted me is a complete lie. We didn't even kiss until we were engaged. Yet leaked audio and the rapid progression of their relationship have left many skeptical. Even more concerning,
Lisa? We got divorced in 36 years. So all 36 years, obviously, she wasn't an option. You go through Poppy's house. You go to Poppy's house, she goes to Poppy's house. She all of a sudden she has an epiphany, like, I can maybe work this out. At that time, you turn your heart off. I'm not going to work it out. But again, right, but I'm saying that still, I believe as a Christian, especially those that are in ministry and have a counseling center, you should be held to a higher standard. You should do whatever it takes to work it out with your wife. She's accepted that. She's never, after the first after August, then when February came, once we started going through the divorce, she really wasn't kind of moving through like wanting to woman. She really accepted that she failed. And also at that time, Joni Lamb was in the picture.
In the book. I didn't want the details. I don't want the details. I want to move on to the next point.
These were the intricacies.
No, Jonathan did.
That's all right. We don't have to go into the details. That's fine.
No, I'm just going to read a couple of these because we opened it up, so let's do it. Before kids, she was busy at work or with exercising, then she became busy with the kids. She's busy on vacation, busy on her phone, busy reading. Basically, I've heard I'm busy my entire marriage. I think the painful part for me began after I came to know what intimacy anorexia is. My wife too knows what her sickness is and how to cure it. However, she refuses.
Doug continued counseling struggling couples while his own marriage crumbled without disclosing his divorce. Critics argued this was a breach of trust, especially for a man who built his career on saving marriages. The Empire State Building proposal, divine or deceptive? Doug claims God told him to propose at the Empire State Building with a Tiffany ring. But was this really divine guidance or a carefully crafted romantic gesture to legitimize a questionable relationship? Did Joni see Doug as Marcus's replacement? Some speculate Joni wasn't just looking for a new husband, but a new co-host for Ministry Now. Did she encourage Doug to leave Lisa because she saw him as the perfect successor to Marcus, both on and off screen? Daystar's silence speaks volumes. Despite mounting questions, Daystar has remained eerily quiet, refusing to address the controversy. For a network that prides itself on Christian values, this lack of transparency is troubling. What do you think? Was Joni and Doug's relationship truly innocent? Or does the timeline suggest something more concerning? Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into faith, controversy, and untold stories.